This season has been the wildest in the history of the sport. A new guy showed up, and everyone should take heed. But I haven't gone through the trouble to learn his name.
Who are you?
Walt!
And what do you want?
I want to win!
Nice.
This Walt guy is on fire.
You just got roasted to hell.
Like rotisserie chicken. You ever had rotisserie chicken?
You'll like it.
How's
it's
that
pretty healthy.
He has had multiple 300 games. He also claims to be Anderson Cooper's cousin.
Got that gingerbread.
His road to success has been wild.
Do you have any dreams?
A threesome. What? A foursome? What are your dreams?
I want to wrestle that kid from Dune, Tiffany Chalamet, just to see.
We have not seen someone this exciting since bowling's greatest superstar, Linda Curson.
Oh my God, it's her!
Walter could be something someday, like a garbage man or a janitor in Wakanda.
What?
How are your balls, by the way?
I get them checked regularly.
There is no way I'm gonna let these two bozos take all my glory without a fight.
If we don't beat her, you and I will have nothing.
I'm gonna roll a strike in front of everybody that loves and respects you. And then they will hate you, and then they will want a threesome with me.
Damn, Walt, you're still on that?
Yeah, that's Walt Liquor time, baby. Let's go!
Who sent you?
I can feel the excitement coursing through my very trousers.
Bet she's a freak in bed. Love to blast through that legacy.
That's enough.
What? Not you. Thank you, goddess.
Oh my God.
Till this mission is accomplished.
There. All right, thank you.
Oh my God.
No,
Uh, already
See,
showing my
let's-
micro action. Hello, everyone. My name is Heather Hurt with the NRW. We're Nerds Rule the World. I am here with Darcy Carden, who plays Skunk. Yes, sir, and Isaiah Lester, who are the directors. And of course, Isaiah, you are the writer, correct, as well?
Yassir is the writer.
Yes, sir. I'm failing everywhere. My notes are just all over the place.
Heather.
Heather.
I'm coming over. We're gonna have some
Conversation.
That's
tea,
fair.
and we're gonna bring it back down. I don't know what's going on right now. But we gotta bring it back down.
So I play Skunk.
They're fair. Okay. All right. Listening ears on. Listening ears on.
Yassir wrote it, and Isaiah and Yassir co-directed.
Co-directed. Okay.
I'm pointing at them, but I don't even know where you guys are on everybody's
I
screen.
think they're down. They're down for me. So, but
Okay.
they're all
We're diagonal for me.
Oh.
I have us next. I have me, Darcy, and Zaya all next to each other, top
Me too.
row.
Me too.
Oh,
Heather's down.
gotcha. Okay. Well, that's fine. I can be on the bottom. I deserve it after this conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. All right. I will talk about the movie, The Gutter, which is what y'all directed. What Darcy is playing Skunk in is coming to on demand and theaters soon. The movie is a lot of fun, which I'm so glad that I get to talk about. Tell me, why a bowling movie? Yes, I'll start with you. Why a bowling movie?
Well, Darcy had a lot of demands, and originally this movie was about the Civil War.
Yeah, it's a slavery movie. Yeah, specifically.
And she's like, aren't we sick of the Civil War already?
We've heard it.
No. Honestly, we all and I think this speaks to how funny and weird Darcy is, but me and Isaiah just used to go bowling a lot, and we were like, wouldn't this just be kind of a weird thing to, I don't know, I feel like it's easy to say lampoon because when you think of a bowler, you're not usually thinking of someone like LeBron James, honestly. Right. But to that end, when we got a chance to talk to Darcy and we're like, oh my God, there is a now, and I hate to use this word, but there's a cool factor that is now part of this character that I don't think would have necessarily had with someone else, And so what and it's still very much a goofy bowling movie, but like I really, and yes, she's on the call, but we've had plenty of interviews before this. Like she really changes the dynamic and the path in which the character was supposed to be taking in such a fun way. And like it yes, bowling, nachos, all that stuff, but also like again, like when you read like reviews of this movie, people like talk about how like incredible her performance is, and like you're just like, she's just so talented, you know?
Oh my
Like,
God.
what could have just been a bowling thing is now like like again, it feels like a movie about the Civil War. That's how good she is. Is that like
That's what I've been reading. Yeah.
yeah.
That's so goddamn nice. I mean, this is a bit of a love fest because the reason I'm doing this movie is because I read a brilliant script. I read the funniest script I'd ever read, and I had to meet them. I just had, Yassir's taking a little sippy of his little coffee.
Oh my God.
I was like, I gotta meet the Lester brothers immediately. And we met and we had like a bit of a love at first sight situation where we all just like got on the same page and cracked each other up. And we were like referencing the same thing and speaking the same language. And it was just like such an easy, it was that meeting set the tone for the entire, I mean, until right now and hopefully tomorrow. But it's like these guys are having, and I've been zooming with I've been doing interviews with Susan and Shamik all day, and we're all saying the same things, which is the Lester brothers at the top, the way the like love and warmth and trust and creativity and fun and dumb like trickled down to the rest of the cast and crew and the set. It was just like, it was very magical, magic in a bottle. Like you don't always get this type of vibe where everybody is, you know, we're just doing like a little indie movie that nobody knows if anyone will see it or what will happen. And then all of a sudden you've got Susan Sarandon and everybody is like working so hard at the same goal and so happy to be together. And now it's coming out into the movie theater and it's like unbelievable. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so getting to work with the Lester brothers is something that I will do until I die first. Will I die first?
I'm gonna die first.
Okay,
You know
cool.
that.
Cool.
Okay.
Everybody on the call knows that.
Okay.
Okay, what if we are all working together at Applebee's?
I didn't specify how we were going to work together.
Well, that will be the reason. That will be the thing that takes me out.
Or maybe the thing that'll take us all out.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We will work together at Applebee's until the day we all die.
Yeah.
At Applebee's,
And again, to be clear, Isaiah.
The freezer. Yeah, first. We'll be locked in the freezer. I will die first, and then you guys will die shortly after me.
We'll all die of basically freezer-related causes, but you'll die first.
Well, no.
Yes,
he'll
1000%.
He'll die in the freezer. You'll die trying to get in to save him. And I'll just like on my way to be like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'll slip and die. I'll crack my head open and I'll die.
Great. Okay, perfect.
All right, breaking news. Y'all heard it first here on the NRW. Let's talk about the cast for a second. Isaiah, I'll send this to you. Y'all have an incredible cast. Y'all have Darcy, y'all have Shamik, who Darcy, by the way, I'm a huge, I know we're not supposed to reference anything, huge Good Place fan. So I was really excited to meet you. Shamik, you had freaking Spider-Man. You have J.K. Harry, who is an incredible comedian. Susan Sarandon, Paul Reiser. Tell us about this cast. How did you pick and choose, and how do you bring that all together?
I think it was, a lot of favors called in and a lot of luck. And, I feel like this is the lamest answer I can possibly give, so I'm going to give it. It was like a vibes thing. It's like everyone we met, when we felt like it was good, and we met other people, and me and Yassir were like, that didn't seem right. Mm-hmm. And meeting Darcy on Zoom, meeting Shamik at a nice restaurant that looked like it could turn into a nightclub at any second, a year before that, and meeting Susan at a classy restaurant.
Yeah.
It was just speaking to these people, and same thing with Paul. We met with Paul Reiser. I mean, Paul Reiser is the easiest person on earth to work with. So talking to him over Zoom, we just felt really lucky that these people were interested in like the vision that me and Yassir were trying to like, you know, kind of put out with this movie.
The thing I do have to say though is like, if you look at the, you know, the entire cast, there are some people that come in for like one day or one scene that are heavy hitters, that are people that like star in movies and TV. And that is all because of the Lester brothers. That is the only reason they are doing that, is because of these guys and the love that like the comedy community and the love that people have for them. They make it really easy to want to work with them. And so whoever, Adam Brody or Adam Pally or whoever, Jay Ellis coming in for like an afternoon for probably like the pay of a bowling ball, it's a testament to the Lester brothers.
But to be clear, I mean, and again, it seems easy because she's on the call with us, but when you have someone like Darcy in your movie that like everyone truly knows and loves and trusts to be like, I mean, she's a fucking like, she's a comedy heavy hitter, and like we've said that we're doing all these interviews all day too, like Darcy set a tone that like even that me and Isaiah at like we're the directors, sure, but like it's different to be an actor interacting with someone else. Like Darcy set a tone for everyone else to like, you know, let go of the reins and be who you want to be in this role, you know? And I think her setting that tone and people knowing that she was involved gave people the opportunity to be like, oh shit, okay, I can come in here for a day and be goofy or whatever it is. Like she really, we can't say enough good things about her. We've tried. I've truly tried to be like, this is it. Like there's nothing, like fucking who cares? Like yeah, we get it. But I mean it, man. Like, and I know you asked the question, and so I'll leave it at that. But just like that the amount of like I use the word blessing, but like that we got her is unparalleled. Like, and Isaiah's told the story a million times of just like speaking to her and like making references to the movie Punch Drunk Love on a call with her, and she held up a painting of Adam Sandler in the suit as Barry Egan. Like we're just like, oh my god, it's her. Like, you know, just, and again, like she's like this magnet that like just brings in humor and talent around her. So anyway, sorry, that was
okay. That is so nice. I'm taking everything in that you're saying, and I really appreciate it, and I love you. But I feel the exact same way about you guys. So you saying that I'm setting the tone, I feel if that is even true, it is only because of you guys setting the tone. Which is, I think, maybe the perfect thing. If you guys think I did something good, great, because I think you guys did something good. Uh-oh. Yassir's getting it. Okay, Yassir's having a stroke.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, but it really, I mean, I give you guys all the credit in the world, and you know, would. And like I said, we're working together in Applebee's until we die of freezer-related incidents.
Yeah, one way or the other. And I'll say just to talk about what each of them said, I think that like me and Yassir tried to create an environment on set that everyone was comfortable being themselves and they could just do their jobs, and we empowered them to do so. And Darcy was the physical embodiment of that attitude day one. That's how I feel.
I love you guys.
This is turning into such a great interview. I don't even have to say anything. Y'all are just being awesome. I love this. Darcy, I'll move that into character development or characterness then. Skunk is a very interesting woman. You've done comedy.
Yeah, I guess she is.
What made you, when you were first reading the script, what came to mind with her, and your relationship with Shameik is just incredible. What did y'all build off of to create that dynamic?
You know, okay, so as far as, maybe I'm going backwards, but as far as with Shameik, we had met on a set like 5 years ago or 6 years ago, in Canada, where he was the star of this like Christmas movie that I came in and did a couple days on, and all of our scenes were together, and we really did like vibe. We really clicked, and he was like easy and fun, and then when I met with the Lester brothers and they said that Shameik was attached, I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And I feel like, this was like, we didn't have a lot of time to shoot this, and we didn't like, I don't think Shameik and I met offset before this. So our first day of shooting was like, you better be ready, and you better like, if chemistry is needed, this is the moment. Like, I just feel like, again, I know we're all kissing each other so much, but because comedy can be very scary and it can be very vulnerable. And if you're in an environment where people are like stressed out or big egos or judgmental, it makes it like impossible. So we had the opposite of that for this set because of the Lester brothers. It was like welcoming and warm and generous and creative and fun. And if they felt stress, we didn't feel it. They didn't bring that at all onto the set. And I don't know, it felt like a warm place to try some shit. And I think Shameik and I were sort of like, I got your back, you got my back. Let's just like trust each other. And if we're doing this insane script, if we've decided, yes, we're gonna do this batshit insane script, then we have to like, we trust them already. So let's just fully trust them and go for it. So anyway, it all starts with like trust and not being judgmental of yourself or of the people that you're working with. And then as far as Skunk, I kind of don't remember the question, but she rocks.
What were your first thoughts when you read her?
Well, my first thought, and I shouldn't say this, but my first thought is like, oh, I don't think, not like that you meant to send it to me, but I was like, I don't think that I'm the person for this. Cause I could see Skunk and I was like, I don't know if I can do that. And I was kind of like casting her in my mind with other people. But then, so there was a little bit of and I tend to like talk myself out of things anyway. And maybe that's just like a actor self-preservation thing. But it was like meeting with the Lester brothers really. Do you guys like being called the Lester brothers so much? It's weird, huh?
I mean, I don't mind it. Yeah.
Okay, great. It's kind of cool, actually. Somebody called you the Lesters, and I was like, oh, normal. Okay, so meeting with them, that infamous meeting, it really did make me feel like, okay, if they think I can do this, I can do this. Like I totally get the script and the humor and the tone. I don't know if I can do that, but if they think I can, then I felt like empowered to do it. So it was like a lot of communication and a lot of like mind reading each other and knowing, well, I don't know. It felt very natural and very like, I don't even know if I would say easy, but kind of easy, it was just like, there was an ease on doing this movie that just felt very, very good. Felt very good. Felt very good. Felt very good.
Were you about to say something or?
No, you're good.
Okay. I was going to say one thing, like, and to all the like making of the sausage and blah blah blah, like Shameik had he's done funny roles, but he's never like comedic leading man. And we kind of said this already, but like again, like me and Isaiah, the way we kind of talked about it is like we'll just build a like metaphorical wall, and like everyone in this wall is allowed to do whatever they want. We'll pull back when we need to, whatever. But like, and Isaiah said this earlier, speaking with someone else, that like we could see Darcy pull Shameik to the side, like physically, and like just give him the permission to be like, yo, this is your time, whatever, in whatever way she said that. And again, she's just like this lighthouse that kind of like navigated the comedy in a way that we could. I like, again, I just have nothing but nice things to say, clearly. And then also, sorry, the last thing I wanted to say is that to her saying that she didn't know if she could do it or whatever, like, these people, they send you names, these agents, and they're like, and they just want someone that they work with to be the person. And like, truth be told, like, there's a movie that it's like, you don't think you're going to be able to get a Darcy Carden on, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's not Darcy that's usually like, oh yeah, and like, she should get an Emmy, or you know what I mean? So it's like, hey, do you want to like say weird jokes about, X, Y, and Z? And so like, whereas she felt that way, I think we felt the exact same way. Like, we were nervous going into the meeting, and then like we had nothing but love and a good time. So anyway,
the feeling is so mutual. I feel like we're like we had the same experience from different sides. Just like felt very loved and supported by each other, and there was like an ease that really made it so like enjoyable and just a great experience.
Yes.
This is such a great, loving conversation. Oh my goodness. And all I got is my producer sending me quotes from the movie. So I've got both sides of this conversation. The movie is wonderful. The Gutter releases in theaters and on demand on November 1st. Thank you guys so much for your time. Y'all are absolutely wonderful. And the movie was so much fun.
Before you go, Heather,
Seniors.
what was your favorite part and your least favorite part of this interview?
Oh,
the interview?
Of the interview? When I got my notes mixed up, that's my least favorite part, but got called out for it and accept my fault.
Accountability,
yeah.
Most favorite part, honestly, just sitting here listening to y'all gush. One of the great things about indie movies that we love at this channel especially is we love to hear what y'all do, because even the smallest movie that's just, it could be the most mediocre film we ever watch. If you have a loving and passionate crew and cast, it makes you just feel completely different about a movie. And I already really enjoyed this movie. So getting to hear y'all just gush at one another has just been an absolute blast.
Awesome.
So.
Yay.
Well, later on, tell us what the most mediocre movie you've ever seen.